Hello, everyone, and welcome to another lesson. I'm very happy to have you here with me today. Today, I want to introduce you a new tool that I've been working on. It's a new node based tool that will allow you to automate your browser. Now, the main reason why I started implementing this tool and started now using it is because I wanted the ability to do certain stuff without being present on the computer. Because I've noticed that there are certain things that I do every day that require me to be present on the computer, and these steps are just non-creative steps, these steps that you would follow, anyone would follow. Now, I went into solutions like I tried Perplexity Comet, I tried this AI browser that automates your workflow, but these didn't serve my purpose and didn't solve my problem, because my problems were not automate my browser, but rather I want certain tasks to be done for me every day at certain time. Okay, if you could think of it similar to what n8n does, but locally on your browser. And I didn't want to share my credentials. I didn't want to share my data with anyone. I wanted this to be local on my computer and using my own browser that I use, in this case Chrome, because I'm logged into everything on my Chrome, and it's just very convenient to use everything that I already have. And this is why I created this tool. Now, this tool is similar to what n8n does, but as I said, it's only about browser automation. Now you can make it communicate with n8n, and I will show you and I'll explain how. But let's just delve deep into this workflow first, to these workflows. So here's the main page. So this is still a MVP. So it's not ready for people to use. I'm basically using it to solve my problems currently. I have a couple of workflows, as you see here, that are on that happen every day on their own. So I don't need to do anything about it. Now I want to show you one of these workflows, and it takes you through how they are. So this is the main workflow section where everything is. This is how you turn it on. This is how you delete and duplicate a workflow. So the workflow here is scheduled, as you can see, and here we can create a new workflow. So let's open this workflow. As you can see, here are all the nodes that are in the workflow. And here, if you can see, you can add a node from here. And here we have a bunch of nodes. And beware that all of these nodes are for browser actions. They're not for everything. Okay, just keep that in mind. So we have triggers, start and schedule. We have navigate to URL. This is where you would start with the website. You give it the URL of the website. This is and this is interesting because I just want to show you. If I add a node here, and this is the node, we have duplicate, disable, and delete, and it tells you what this node is, and you can of course rename it. But what's good about this is here, inside of here, you can name the node, you can give it the URL, but also you can select the profile. So I have here a couple of profiles on my system. I made a specific profile for automations. This is I select it and I choose how I want to open the window. So this is what I was saying about, this is more a local software tool like that you install on your computer, and it doesn't communicate. You don't have to share anything with anyone. You just select your Chrome profile. If you want to create a specific one for automation, you would select it here, and you would log in on all the services that you want, and then it will just use all the when it opens a new tab, you're already logged in. Okay, so let me delete that. Here we have a click, so you can simulate a click element, you can simulate an input, you can wait, you can close the browser after you finish, you can extract information, there's a node for code, you can upload a file, a condition loop, so a lot of things here. But let me just demonstrate one of these things. So this workflow basically the reason why I did it is I have a Faceless YouTube channel, and I want this workflow to log in to YouTube Studio, check if I have any videos that are not monetized, and then turn on the monetization for that video. So this does that automatically every couple of hours. It checks if I have anything that needs to be monetized. Okay. It's a series of navigation, wait, click, wait, click. So as you can see here, navigate, wait, and click. So let's run this. And so you can see it in action here. I can run it, but I haven't scheduled, but I can run it here to see how it performs. Let's go. So I'm going to click run. So as you can see, it opened the new browser. So now it's going to switch to the right YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving. This is my cursor. I'm not moving anything. So it will now select all the videos that needs to be monetized. It will turn the monetization on for them. Update. And that's it. So as you can see, it did all of these and finished the whole workflow. And I have other ones for example, automating my newsletter. And this does it for Substack, because as you guys know, Substack doesn't have API. So I've made a full automation with this that basically does the setup of the whole newsletter using this browser automation. Now, if I click new workflow here, I want to show you here a couple of nodes. So this is the schedule node here. You can put if it's recurring, you can put it minutes, days, minutes, hours, and days. And if it's hours, you can just specify when you want to run it. Here, there you go. So also we have one of the ones that you would use with n8n is the HTTP request here. Here you specify if it's a get or post, and you put the webhook. If you have an n8n webhook, you would put it here, and you would initialize here, and then when it runs, it will get all the webhook information. So you would hook n8n with this one, but n8n is more for bigger automation on the cloud kind of workflow, communicating with Google Sheets and all of those APIs. This tool is mainly for browsing and simulating your actions on the browser, so you don't have to do them every day and every time. Okay. What else do we have? We have, of course, click. So this click element here, you would need to specify the CSS selector. You put that in here, and then it would click that element. The close browser, it will make sure it closes the browser after it finishes. It's a simple node. Yeah, and lots of other nodes. We have also the condition node, the if true and false condition node. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this. It's really helping me personally automate a lot of my workflows. And even here, for example, you can automate, for example, creating a dashboard for your revenue every day. It would go to a certain website, get you how much you made. If you have AdSense or if you had any other resources, you'd go to that website, get you the number that you're making, and then send it to n8n to log it into a Google Sheets. So you can make a dashboard for that. You can simulate all of your day-to-day workflows, like browser actions, so you don't have to do them manually. So the whole reason of this is to get you out of these repetitive tasks, so that you can concentrate on more of the creative side of things, on more of the important decisions that you need to make, rather than doing these simple, rather just repetitive kind of tasks. Okay. So one more workflow I want to show you here is this workflow, which is the Substack newsletter. Here you can see there's a lot of nodes. We have a schedule. It will navigate to Substack. It will wait. It will duplicate the first newsletter that we have. It will fetch the jobs. So this is where I call out n8n Webhook here. As you can see here, I have the n8n Webhook here. Now, if I want to visualize the data, I could click this. As you can see, it's now running, and it will get me all the data so I can visualize it after it finishes running. I can see here all the data that I have in JSON and in schema. All right, so here it parses the response. Here you can put a code. Here you can put code here, and if you click on the code, it gives you a live preview of what the codes generate, and in this, it's just today's date. Here you put the title. So you click on the more button here. It also uploads the image, publishes the newsletter, and then closes the browser. This is a very complex one, but it solves me not having to do the Substack newsletter every day. It just does it on its own. All right. So this is just a preview of what I'm doing. If you guys are interested in this browser automation tool and you're interested to know more about it and maybe get your hands on it, let me know. I'll put my email down in the description below. Subscribe to the newsletter that I have in case you want to hear more about this, and put your comments down below if you wanna have this tool, and I'll see you in the next one.